Yo, what's good everyone, Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video. So the other day I was watching Chicago Geographer, and he reminded me of an ancient Geoguessr feature which I hadn't thought of in years. So essentially you can bring up completely random Geoguessr maps by replacing this code at the end of any map you're on to just saying random instead. And that is going to bring you to a completely random map. And if you want to see a new one, just press F5 and you will see a brand new one again. Now what I've noticed is these tend to be maps of small places that people play in order to try out their own neighborhood or something like that. This one actually is a perfect example. Tim from Ohio made a St. Clairsville, Ohio to Triadelphia map. So if any of you are from there, shout outs. But let's refresh until we get an interesting sounding one. Okay, after a couple of refreshes here, we've got Non-Winter Gen 4 by Finbar. I was wondering how long it would take to get someone famous from Geoguessr in here, and it did not take long. So okay, this one's interesting. Locations on the Prime Meridian. This map will be very topical when you see me and Jack's next collab, but what I noticed, guys, here is the play button on the random mode does not work. Ever since CG filmed this video a few days ago, the play button on random maps doesn't work anymore. So what I'm going to do is here, copy the name of the map here and paste it over here, and hopefully it shows up. Yeah. So this is the map's actual page, and let's play and see how we go. Okay, so Greenwich is over here in London. It's in East London. This is Greenwich here. So that is the line upon which we want to guess. So every location on this map should roughly occur along here. Therefore, we don't even have to consider whether we're in Nigeria, Ghana, or Senegal. We know we're in Ghana. So it feels like it might be a little bit further north here. Let's see what it says. So it feels like we're probably on the coast here just because of how polluted it is. It feels like probably we're in the main city of Accra here. Now, does that make sense? If we actually draw the straightest line I can down, does that intersect with Accra? It really does. Honestly, I was probably just inaccurate here. Oh, and that's good. So I would say we're probably just in like the east side of Accra here. If we angle up the road, that's looking pretty good, honestly. Maybe we're in Tama here. Oh, Tama has even the right angle, does it? I think it does here. Okay, I'm gonna go there. And can we actually get the 5K maybe? We have the traffic lights here. And there's definitely a road running out to like the southeast with like a power grid here. Can we see that on the map? Maybe it would be like here. This thing down here, that could be an oil refinery, could it? I mean, it would make sense with the terrible air quality that they have oil refineries here, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna give it a go, and in which case we would be like here, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. Let's see if we're correct. And somehow I got the wrong side of the intersection there, but it's almost a 5K, so that is a really good start. And we just have to remember that now we're gonna be in line with Accra, or in this case, we don't really need to worry about Accra because we are going to be back up in the European Union here or in Britain. And it looks like it's more likely to be Britain with these yellow rear plates and white front plates. Okay, so somewhere in the United Kingdom in line with Greenwich. And so here's our lovely Greenwich. Are we going to be further north or further south? Honestly, I could definitely see further south here. It feels kind of warm, this tree especially. Let's see if we can read anything here. We got the Royal Observatory of Greenwich. Oh, we're actually in Greenwich here. The Royal Observatory. Let's see the angle of the road here. Okay, that's our angle. Okay, so that's the O2. Probably, I mean, does Greenwich extend across the other side of the river? I would assume not. So probably going to be further down towards this way. I mean, we have to get the 5K here. There's no excuse. Maybe we're actually even all the way up here because we see this statue, right? It almost looks like we're looking out onto the river northwest. So maybe we're like here or... No, it's not that. I'm actually not sure, you know. I've looked pretty hard. Like, we have this statue. It should be very easy to, like, spot the statue, right? I would have thought so, but yeah, I'm not seeing it. We have garden either side of us, essentially. Definitely to our northeast, we have garden. Okay, guys, I'm officially confused. Oh, Greenwich Park is down here. Never mind. Okay, I thought Greenwich was just this thing here, but that makes so much more sense. And we're going to be somewhere around here. This is, as we said, the observatory, Royal Observatory, and we're right here. Well, that took way too long. I needed to expand my whole view there, but that's okay. Okay, this looks like France to me. This architecture immediately screams French. And I would say basically it's going to be a matter of doing this and then just lining it up as best we can on the French coast here, because I reckon that's exactly where we are, probably right on one of these towns here. So maybe we can get the 5K based on that here. There's the ocean, and yeah, to our northeast, we can actually see England here, I think. I think that's what we're looking at, right? I mean, I would assume so, unless I'm missing something. Unless we're actually here, like below Le Havre. I mean, could actually be the case. Wait, that is pretty in line, I would say. Oh yeah, this is not England. This is Le Havre. Okay. So we're probably in like Villeville, or maybe even here in this town, Deauville. So let's get the angle of the road and let's see if we can line it up. I've done a little bit of scanning here and I'm not seeing it initially, which is kind of concerning to be fair. Oh wait, What is this flag? That's like the Luxembourgish flag. I don't know why that would be showing up here. Maybe it's a regional French flag. I hope so, because otherwise I'm pretty clueless. But maybe we're further down here is what I'm thinking, because we do have buildings kind of both sides of the road, or at least almost both sides of the road. We have it up to our northeast, but not south. Oh, we're here, I'm sure. Oh, and there we go. It literally says Greenwich. Okay, well, that makes much more sense. Because when I was scanning in Deauville, we were too far away from the coast, but here we're right against the water, and of course, we are there. That's an easy one. 5,000 points. So, well, I'm regretting round one, not going for more of a 5k now. But okay, let's see what we got on the next one here. And of course, we have ocean to our east. With, what is that in the distance? I think it's just the ocean. This should be southern France, I suppose. Or what is this? No, it's not. I guess the Spanish coast actually lines up with it. That does make sense. And yeah, with ocean east and mountains north, I suppose it's time to get lining up here. So let us do our fine tracing. So we can start with the 5k we just had as our first point of reference, because, you know, why not? So there we go. We're tracing down, and can we actually, oh my gosh, I just realized, guys. Whoa! Guys, I think that actually works. Okay, but no, the angle's wrong. Wait, the plot thickens. Guys, you ready? Whoop. So we are here. Oh, that's looking good. We're probably on this road right here. Am I tripping? No, the angle's actually not quite right here. Oh no, maybe here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's the correct angle. And then we just need to find the name of this road, which is something to do with the Ambassador Castello. Do we see that? Ambassador Latia. Where's Castello? Not seeing it, to be honest. That's okay. Over this direction? I mean, yeah, we can see the port up to our north, so we're definitely in the right area. And we do have the beach here with this thin thing. So... Oh, look, it bends away. The road bends away after us. So we're actually quite a bit further down, I guess. We're probably like here. Can we see the Castello? Oh, there we go. Almasora is this place. Okay, we're cooking. We have that church. Don't see the church in question, but we do have this apartment block. And these two jutting out things as well, like this rock thing. I think we can use that. I do not know, guys. I'm just gonna send it in here. And okay, it is the 4999. Yeah, I'm honestly not too disappointed with that. That's fine. Okay, but now we have our overpowered tactic, guys. For round number 5, this should be an easy one. Okay, this one's actually kind of fun though. It's in the middle of nowhere. So let's see how we can go. This is very gettable. So to our northeast, we have this bridge. To our southwest, we have this bridge. So we're going northeast, southwest on a divided highway, probably like the A1, right? And, or maybe, or something similar. And what we're going to do is here, we're going to go into Greenwich. We're going to find our favorite prime meridian. And what we're going to do is this. And we are just going to go until we hit the highway. So let's see how long it takes. Well, I think we probably do need a few zooms out here, but this highway here is not going to do. We want something that's more rural. The A406 here, still too urban. This one here is not going northeast, so we can forget about that. Again, that one didn't work. The A10, wrong angle. Okay, come on. The A10 again. This time at a better angle, but still the wrong angle. We know what we're looking for here, guys. We know what we're looking for. A428. Again, not a big enough highway. The A141. No, thank you. Okay, we're kind of running out of options here, I feel. This looked decent, but it's not a big enough highway. Oh, guys. Wait, are we actually further south than London? Maybe we are, because I feel like this area of England not very populated. And then as you go up here, okay. So then, we're probably right here. Let's see if that lines up. It doesn't really. The M25. Wait, this is kind of put a spanner in what I thought would be an easy round. So it's not that highway, and the A27 also doesn't fit. So we've passed it by then. That is so interesting. Okay, so it's not this one, not this one, not this one. It's not this downtown, right? It's way too green and leafy. Is it actually the A12? Maybe. I mean, are we in the middle of the city? No way. This is way too rural. I'm beginning to think that maybe the map maker put this a little bit away from where it's meant to be, because like, this should be a foolproof method, in theory, right? Okay, here's my thing. I think we're probably on the M25 and it's a bit misplaced and we're actually like this side. That way we'd have the rail bridge here and another bridge here, and it bends. Not the best, because it kind of goes north. Yeah, it doesn't bend too bad that way. I feel like it has to be this. Like, I can't even see any other option. If we zoom in using that, it puts us right near Greenwich, so that does make sense. And if we go upwards here, then yeah, I just don't think there's any highway big enough, so I'm gonna go right here. Why didn't you guys tell me? Why didn't you guys tell me? Oh my gosh, that's actually a crazy one. Yeah, so we were driving right and had no yellow license plates. Okay, that's true. I saw this car on the left side, driving on the left, and I guess I pretty much decided after that it was England. To be fair, France and England look very similar at the best of times, so there we go. That's a 21,700. Oh my gosh, guys. But you know what we got to do now? Let's head back. Let's head back and hit random until we get something interesting. Okay, next one here. It's Walt Disney World. I feel like Disney World's looking kind of fun. Let's give that a go. Okay, it actually took me a minute to find it, but here we go. Jake Ellis's Walt Disney World with 200 locations, and I'm gonna go NMPZ here. I feel like that's kind of more fun. Yeah, okay, so Disney World. And we have the Lion King here. It's strangely dry and strangely tropical at the same time. Where actually is this? I'm not sure. I mean, it's not the Paris one. It could be the LA one, but I thought Disney... Okay, well, oh, it's all the Florida. Wait, this is Florida. I guess that makes sense, but wow. I mean, something about it just did not give Florida vibes. But yeah, this is Disney World. Disneyland is elsewhere. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if we can find it quickly. So we're outside the Lion King one. I just realized this is insane. There are highways going through the different Disneyland stuff. Or Disney World, I'm sorry. Is that not kind of strange? I don't know. But anyway, we'll see if we can find it here. Oh, there's a lot, actually. There is a whole lot here. Ooh, Kilimanjaro Safari. But that's actually not Disney, I think. No, it is Animal Themed Kingdom. Okay, and we're going south-southwest, so I'm just going to get somewhere around here. Ooh, Harambe. Wildlife Express Train, Harambe, Africa. Interesting. I'm going to guess there. Okay, and it was just nearby there, so 161 meters, not a bad start. I mean, not too worried about getting precise here. That's a big ball. Okay, again, I would not have thought Florida here. This is very unique looking. Probably this feels like would be near the main area, right? So what are we counting as the main area? I think this stuff here, right? So maybe, I mean, can we see the big ball? What even is it? The spaceship Earth. I'm gonna say we're looking at that, and if it's north-northeast and we're in a park, then I'm gonna go here. Okay, not too bad. So I think I was right that it was this thing, but 200 meters away. Not a bad score, actually. Okay, next one here. Ooh. French. See, again, this would be wait, this would actually be a really fun bait round. Like, if you panned it this way in a pro tournament, like World Cup Grand Finals, imagine the kind of diabolical guesses you would get. It reminds me of, like, that one round that MK and Blinky had as the grand final round. Anyway, we are in the French Quarter here. Port Orleans, maybe. Oh, wait. French Quarter. Hey, I even predicted the name. And this looks like the entrance to our southwest. So I guess it would be this side here. Wait, really? Disney's French Quarters. And we were actually in the France Pavilion. Screw me, I guess. Okay, next one here. Guys, why is France my biggest enemy today? I don't know. Now we're in the Chevrolet design area, which apparently is for some reason here. Oh, I wonder if it still exists. This feels like a temporary kind of exhibit or something. I don't know. Fill in the main area here. Mexico Pavilion. Okay, they have different parts of the world. I see. Guys, I'm curious. What do you think of Disney World? If you guys have been there as a kid, as an adult, what did you think? I don't really think it's something I would do, but I'm sure I would have liked it when I was younger, so you never know. Okay, well, I'm really not coming to anything here. I don't think this would be listed, so I'm just gonna go in like what seems to be the biggest convention part. I mean, this is actually just a resort, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Not too bad. It's the test track. Okay, did not see that, but we're not too far away. A few points. And the final one here. Okay, we're in an elephant or jungle themed restaurant. So I'm gonna go back out this direction. So this was where we had the safari stuff, and I would say we're probably inside this restaurant, the Satuli Canteen, maybe, or the Rainforest Cafe. I mean, this is not a rainforest, but I feel like it is the Rainforest Cafe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a go. Yeah, it was. 16.9k, somehow almost as successful as our other game, but let's head through to one more here on the random maps. Let's go for a real banger this time. Unfortunately, Yamaguchi's not going to cut it. Iceland and Greenland, too boring. Bergen County, no thank you. John Harvey Kellogg, Intersection Guesser, Nevada. Another familiar name. Let's go next though. Practice map for beginners. It's made by the Japanese community, interesting. But again, I'm sure we can find something more fun than that. Impossible Places #2. Now this is more like it. Okay, let's see if this still exists. I say that because it's listed as 0 locations and it says very easy maps. So Let's see here. It actually does show up. And okay, it does have locations. Excellent. Okay, we'll try NMPZ. It's rated as hard. The best score on no moving was 5,000. So let's see if we can improve on that as we try. Okay, it's actually unofficial coverage, so we probably actually are gonna fail very hard here. But where would this be? These kind of rock formations are crazy. And I mean, the way these trees are is interesting too. I almost want to try southern China here. Or maybe like southwestern China. Or I could see like maybe Iran or Turkey or something like that. Or Pakistan or Afghanistan. I'm not sure, but I like the China idea because I feel like China has so many caves. I'm just gonna go for it here. Let's see. Not too bad. No, that is pretty bad. That's Ethiopia. Okay, move next. We've got some gentlemen swimming. Interestingly, we've got a lot of racial diversity here. We got a black guy, a white guy, and the third guy. Kind of even hard to tell what exactly it looks like for the sun glare, but it's maybe a country that has maybe a colonial past, US, Brazil, something like that. I mean, I feel like I would default going to the US. You know what as well? The way this guy has a beard with no mustache. I mean, it kind of looks like what are the people, the Amish people that do that? But also it just feels like American drip to me. I don't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go US here, but do I want to go like Hawaii or something? You know what? Maybe that makes more sense. The trees would feel very weird for US. But it is an impossible map after all. My two guesses are Tennessee, but I'm gonna go for my second guess, which is here. Let's give it a go. Cuba. I was right. Colonial history, that makes sense. Right latitude as well, if we want to go for the latitude cope here. But yeah, nothing more to say about that one. Just 65 points so far. In our next one here, this one actually looks gettable. We have a bit of landscape. We have very crystal blue ocean. We have a little, like, tent kind of structure over here. We have very green trees, a few palm trees mixed in. Yeah, definitely a few palm trees mixed in here. And the coast is theoretically to our south. It's interesting. It is interesting. One thing I thought of, like the Brazilian islands out here, perhaps? Could that be a shout? I feel like this place is way too populated, actually. Not easy. Oh, what about like some of the Costa Rican islands? Like not Galapagos, it feels too tropical or like too lush for Galapagos, even though, to be fair, Galapagos is on the equator. But what about the island that Costa Rica has over here? This one, the Cocos Island National Park. I'm gonna give it a go. It's too small, I think, but let's give it a try. And it was Equatorial Guinea on this island here. Again, I would have expected to see more people, but I guess it's kind of hidden by the trees there. So that makes sense, I suppose. And the final, or second to final one here is actually a straightforward one. I know where this is. We got double yellow lines. We've got beech trees, which is like this kind of tree, a very southern tree normally. And we have the chevrons, the red and white ones. So yeah, this is going to be around, I would say, the city of Bariloche. So yeah, I suppose I would just go like on the road north of there. I feel like it's more likely here, maybe. It definitely just feels like it's in the mountains here, though. Yeah, exactly. It was the road north of Bariloche. Even on unofficial coverage, it's pretty recognizable, I would say. So we do redeem ourselves here with 4,999. All we need is 1 point to get a perfect 5K. Maybe we go for that. But this feels very gettable to me. This structure feels very like Pacific Islands. It could be something like Samoa or Tuvalu or Tonga or something like that. Yeah, I like the Samoa idea. It honestly looks like American Samoa. I'm gonna go normal Samoa then. I'm just gonna send it. And not too bad, it was Marshall Islands. Not a bad guess there. So, I mean, the ones we got horribly wrong, they were bad, but we at least 5K'd one. And that is it for random maps. So guys, let me know what you thought of this video, what you think of the mode, if you want me to do more random maps. And yeah, overall, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys soon and catch ya.